You know how to get to me on YouTube? Oh, I didn't post it on Facebook. You got it?
The successful catch and a completion of the
ball. Broadcasting now.
Secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Put Parmesan on this
the
lasagna,
Panthers
nigga.
Defense gearing up as they take the field. And a tight ball.
That's a must. Did he nigga just fumble? Oh, man. These dudes do not want to play ball. Man, this is about to get bad. Now, Broncos shouldn't have stopped playing.
All game here and in these close ones, every drive becomes
you try clicking my name?
And we don't want to overuse the word critical, but it feels that way as they head out there for this possession. They need to get the ball back and give their offense a chance to get them totally back into this game.
We'll see if the defense can do just that here.
Alabama turned it over. Oh, okay.
First down, Mariota. And right with it here over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
I mean, if you don't want to watch the play, though, I understand.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Wright's got it. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a third down. And the starting crew defensively for Carolina.
Darqueze Dennard is an up-and-coming cornerback who thrives in press man coverage.
So completion on second down, that brings up third. Mariota from the gun on third down.
Oh, I did not see that nigga right there.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. So the Titans are forced to punt as Brett Kern is on to do the honors. Now Brown.
Yeah. Well, the defense been playing, man.
At the end of one, the Panthers off to the early lead. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession.
I don't know who that is.
They come out here in the eye.
How?
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
From the gun, here's Newton. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh,
That ain't him.
I like it.
That's McCourty.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They played so well throughout this entire game.
To throw on second down is Newton. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Throwing on third down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen.
That gotta be Newton.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
I hate this nigga again.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who's that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So often you hear about teams trying to avoid the middle when they're working against a true 3-4 defense because the nose is so hard to move. Which side do you block him to? How do you get him out of the middle? Well, some teams will double team. Some teams have a good center that can move a guy. But if you can control him, that takes away whatever the rest of the force guys are trying to do to you, because once they get to the play, you usually overwhelm them with your own blockers, and that creates some space.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
They'll try the air now with Newton. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
From the gun on third down, Newton. He's got time in the pocket. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
That was a three-man
nice
rush,
job defensively to get to
and
him and keep him
covered.
short of the first. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
They did what I wanted to
So
do.
in the end, they
Go
had
for
to
that
move for 10
little,
plays, but the
little
drive
underneath
only
dump.
used 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
This will be fielded at the 6. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
See, we took Henry's number.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And
Damn,
down on the
about to bust
scoreboard,
these
certainly
ass.
needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time, spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Partner, what's the old expression? Run to daylight? This guy runs to contact. Broke through on that play. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. 1st down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Now Mariota. He's going to air one out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second
keep them boys on.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. Now it's Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. Back with more from Charlotte after this.
That boy running like he earned that contract, didn't he?
As they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. Mariota on 3rd and 2. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Yeah. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23.
That's my man's right there, man.
Being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the trainers take a look,
and they made me
we'll
use
step
time.
aside. A 1st down throw for Mariota. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Delaney Walker with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was a
score a little earlier than I want to score, though.
We're seeing it each and every week now.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
And he's got it across midfield down to about the 47-yard line.
That playbook, man, it's designed to like just inch up the field, man. Now a lot of risky throws, a lot of crossing routes.
What can we do?
It's a good playbook. Good for speedy receivers. Yeah.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. And he'll go down inside the 45.
Oh, and a good dominant tight end. There you go.
4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
They got a lot of plays designed for the tight end. Delaney Walker still got it.
And what did we just see there? Toe tap. You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
I mean, we're basically the same team.
1st down throw for Newton. finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now whistles come
Mobile
in.
quarterback.
We're gonna get a timeout here.
Speedy receiver. Great tight end.
Their first, so they'll have 2
Same
remaining here
basically.
before we get to halftime. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Newton now on second down. Over the middle here to Brown. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Well, still in search of the first down after that last completion. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing again is Newton. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's third down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is.
Oh!
And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. Here's Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He almost had it.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there.
Norwood would have caught it. That nigga is gone. That nigga is gone.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with a... And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went
wrong come on,
and wanting more of that.
Get the fuck out of the way.
You've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So the offense has it 1st and 10. First down, Mariota. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. And that was really just a great...
Oh, my God, keep on it, and then this bullshit.
And he's got daylight.
I hate this fucking game, man. They cheat so much.
30, 20, 10, 5, and
we'll
he
see.
will not be able to get any further. Brought down inside the 10. A long way to go for nothing.
I hate this
It
fucking
comes
game,
up
man.
empty.
It's fucking bullshit.
And we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff.
This is like fucking college, man. They block so many kicks against me.
So when the rules committee decided
And now we're up 3 instead of 4. But I don't ever get blocked, boy.
Blocked, returned,
That shit is
nearly
like
for 2 points, but
rare as fuck.
and a big-time tackle prevented that.
That's what I was just going to say. Excellent hustle to stay with it after the block and make that tackle. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to
That was a tight end that caught him too. He should be embarrassed.
what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll give it to him right up the gut. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
But has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
Now Newton. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Daquan Jones in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Partner, I know the ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face
He
on the
got
very
a
next
pick.
down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done. Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
Terrible punt. I'll take it.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Mariota now on 2nd down. Wright's got him. Oh, what a move. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Mariota on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown.
Going.
Big play there.
They can't do nothing with this nigga, man. They can't do nothing with this nigga going.
And there they got him the
They
ball.
can't do nothing with him going.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback.
Oh, I just fucked his extra point.
Just get it to
Oh my god. I'm too excited going. I fucked it up.
after catch, and he loves
Oh my
it.
god.
At contract contract.
Nigga, they can't do nothing with that. They can't do nothing with that man going. They can't do nothing with him. I told you, man. T Money came back from injury and balled.
This is taken at the 3.
That nigga balled, no hands,
Your
yo.
return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Titans defense, they get ready to take the field again.
Man, that shit gonna come out the bite me.
The same last time they forced the punt that led to a score.
They flipped the field essentially, and that's what you want to do as a defense. Make sure that you put your offense in a great position.
Nah, missing that extra point.
And put the ball in the end zone. That's exactly what they accomplished.
Well, they accomplished that last time. What will they accomplish this go around?
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Getting into that lineman.
And he fields it cleanly. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator.
Oh!
Team and it's intercepted. A great read in the
That was my fault. I looked at the wrong. Man, I'm looking at this damn game.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6.
That was my fucking. I'm sorry, Mariota. That was my fault, brother.
Right there, those linebackers, they love
that was all my fault.
Coming, those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch
Ah, boy, I had a chance to go up there.
So
That boy was open.
Following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback.
That was all my fault, man.
Over the end line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. A first down carry for Henry. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 3rd and short yardage, Mariota.
That nigga was open, bro, huh?
And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect that.
That's what I
And
said.
they know it. That's their meal ticket.
Exactly
they want
what
to
I
take
said,
care of the
man.
big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee.
Yeah. Damn, triangle was wide open on the street, boy. If I had 1 more second, I would have hit him.
Away, and boy, it's another boomer. With it is Brown. A beautiful fake.
I would have hit him, boy. That would have been touchdown.
Breaking that officially. Give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. All right, shift now to the Tennessee defense here. They have a little something to build off of from last time with a 3-and-out.
And what they have to build off of, great confidence right now. Being able to stuff someone on a 3-and-out, you feel like you're in control now. You're doing the dictating.
That's my D.
They want to see if that can continue as this game progresses.
Will it continue? We'll see.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what?
I don't know if I can even put it on the defensive force.
Right now.
I just wasn't getting it done on offense.
Probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the
ball. Stupid throws, dumb mistake.
On second down, here's Newton. Benjamin with it over the middle. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Simple slant route, and it works to perfection.
And when you're a big-bodied receiver, you use it like it's a basketball play. Body the defender away and catch the football.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Here's Newton now on second down. Deep drop. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And
we're really talking about that.
He'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They come up in an offset eye. To throw on second down is Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's what the Meek Mill and Game, they both went in on that beat.
And that'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
Over the middle here.
That's coming back.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on 3rd down. 3rd and long. It's Newton. Room here to run.
Oh, shit.
And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, good.
So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This for a 4th quarter lead. And Gano's kick is right through. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front.
Putting up field goals, I'm putting up touchdowns.
Across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
The Panthers defense, they make their way back out there now.
How about my
extra
points I made?
It resulted in a punt, and then it resulted in 3 for their offense.
And this is one time where the defense won't get credit for creating points, but that's exactly what they did. All right, forced them into a punt, turned it over to their offense, and guess what? Points went on the board.
Points went on the board, 3 of them. Now they'll be looking for another stop. 2nd down now after the pass completion.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Last week, as you get a look at some of the numbers, he just wasn't in the mix, almost like he was out of the game plan. We couldn't figure out why, but here, he's fully in the game plan.
I like what you just brought up, because when we asked the coaches about that, there's a little sheepish in there, wasn't it? That's when they admitted, yeah, we kind of neglected him last week. We've got to find ways to get him the football, scheme to get him open, because they know he's a big-time weapon, so they're going to have people out there to cover him. But sometimes you just have to do some things, show some different formations, get him isolated where he can be one-on-one. And in this game, they're getting that done.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Second down, Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down. Mariota on 3rd and 2. And he locates Walker, complete. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him. Let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Again to Henry. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen.
Man, this
excellent
bitch
hands
interviewing
that
Nick
can throw people
Saban,
off
right?
on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Henry running right.
Oh, come on, Henry.
There, and it's 3rd down.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play,
why are they telling me to run the ball? Yeah, but still, yeah. I don't like that. I'm not close enough to field goal range, but I'm comfortable kicking this.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a
must got the
long way to
win
go on
back.
3rd down. Now a give. This is Murray. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th
Well, I'm not calling a timeout. I didn't have enough time. I ran out of time. I didn't want to stop the clock.
4th down, out trots the kicker.
Man, I am not comfortable kicking this field goal right now.
To take the lead here in the final minute. And Suckup will put this one right through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations are too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
They got 3 timeouts. I don't like that.
Back of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Getting set to go again, we get a peek at Kelvin Benjamin as he heads back out there now. And the stats on his game, they really tell the story. A strong start. I don't know that the defense has really changed a whole lot as opposed to maybe just sticking to that game plan and shutting him down now.
I like where you're going with that because normally we talk about adjustments and drastic changes in a game plan in order to shut someone down. But in this case, maybe they're just sticking with what they worked on all week and they're just making better plays. And so far, they've got to like what they've been doing in the second half. Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ain't got nothing for that boy out there going.
He's back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Back to throw. Now a this is taken in. It's
Get
complete.
the fuck out of here.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense.
Man,
now
going
with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Daquan Jones out there balling, going. Out there balling.
He'll look to throw. He's got time. Got to him again. Jarrell Casey in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. We saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation point there, getting the sack to end it.
Let's go, Jarrell Casey with the big time sack.
We were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would
Get
happen.
them boys. I played a 3-man rush that whole drive right there.
And that's your ball.
Daquan Jones out there on the end doing work. How about that kick though to put us up? How about that kick going? I think we for real going. I think we for real. Man, no idea, man. I can't believe they make y'all go to work like that, man. It's like, look, you just got on island. You should get a week to like adjust. They just had one. Oh, Osan did. Damn. Man, they quick to give it a 4-day over here, boy. He know that. That's a doing.
Should have been continuing a mission that was rooted in a 20-year affinity and rickety condition with an ID crisis. Snap on the front lawn.
Yo, I told you that nigga T Money the truth though going. That nigga took that screen to the house. That nigga hit that deep pass, man. That nigga T-Money the truth, bro. 5'11". That nigga play like he's 6'2". I told you, boy, that nigga don't play no games. That nigga don't play no games, bro. Man, I hope Norwood ain't out for too long. That's my across the middle cat, man. 6'2". 90 speed. That nigga Jazz, that's my possession receiver. Joquan Underwood.
Stay tuned for the spooky adventures. You can imagine the stars that align when a forearm starts foreshortening right or a torso hung on a warping spine and proportion reads as warm and alive. Routine day with a dirt cheap.
That's an injury. Underwood out 5 weeks. That hurts, man. My middle linebacker out 5. My starting corner out 5. Coles will be back next week.
Committed to relinquishing his privacy, aligning with the trials of the anti-Midas. Snap on the back lawn, look up in the sky.
Thank God I never had to experience anything like that, boy. Week 16. Well, they're out 4 weeks now since I skipped the week. So I got Coles back. That's big. I don't know, man. Henry? Or Murray, I mean? That nigga fielding kind of nice, though, because I lost Henry and Coles. And Murray came in, man. He did just enough to keep the defense honest. Kinda right, still holding it down. Oh my, 5'11", 5'10", 5'11". I'm gonna need another receiver though. I need to. Damn, man, everybody dropping out at the worst time. Yeah, but I still need to play in the playoffs, nigga. Nobody out here on free agency. Look at that, 69. You might get a look. And make these niggas work. You need to watch Power, man. Yeah, nigga, we ain't watch it while he was here. Bum ass nigga. They say the winner's a hoe. Man, Jacksonville holding in there, man. I played them week 17 though. That shit gonna come down to that. And I said lose this week. Make what? I think so. I gotta look at it. Oh, see, we clinched. We already clinched playoff, but I think Z is a wild card, or I think X is a division. Is it? I don't know. I wish they had like a little legend down at the bottom for you, because I'd be forgetting. Anyway, I think I've clinched the playoff spot, if anything. Yeah, for sure. Clinch the playoff spot. All these 8 and 8 teams. Yeah, clinch the playoff spot. Damn, NFC tight this year, boy. Look at that. 9-5, 9-5, 9-5, 9-5. Boy, it's tight. Yeah. Look at that top 3 in the end of the AFC, boy. They from the South. Yeah, that division will turn around. I gotta look at that schedule. I think we had an easy schedule this year. All of them. Those are my first 3 losses. Chargers, Jaguars, and Saints. After that, we beat the Texans, we beat the Chiefs, beat the Colts, beat the Browns, Bills, Raiders. We had a pretty easy schedule, minus the Falcons, the Chiefs. Texans are good. See, Raiders were trash, but we actually had to fight for that victory. They was like one and something when we played them. Colts are trash. That's a division game. Falcons, well, we just dismantled the Falcons. Texans got another dub on them. Bucks are okay. Panthers are a good team. About to play the Broncos. I don't know how they are. Yeah, they are. We played them the first game of the season. I think you might have saw my last season going or something. Well, no, you would have saw these. Okay. Yeah, we just been on the streak ever since, bro. The Saints? No, we only played the Saints once. Only people you play twice, they ain't in the division. Unless you meet that team in the playoffs or something. Step outside real quick. Yeah. 6:45. Might fix another cup. I was worried about Royal not waking up for her phone or something. You can't go in. But about 7 o'clock, that bitch should be getting up. And she knows I'm going to bed. Well, what she thinks. Can't believe I turned this squad around, boy. In 3 seasons? That's pretty impressive going. I was about to start from scratch. I was like, man, let me go ahead and start over. Because Pro Football Focus, we got the #1 offensive line in the league. But, we put up 230 something yards last week on the ground. We got a yeah. that focus thing. People that like rate the teams and shit. Yeah, we got no one offensive line in the league. I was just thinking about that. I'm curious. Because our defense has not been playing bad at all this year. Well, we gotta be, because like teams ain't been scoring on us like that. We get that passing game clicking, man. We a good team. Man, y'all just gotta make better decisions with the ball, man. What we need a solid #1 receiver. We still don't have that. Kendall Wright is not a #1 receiver. Oh, in the game, he's my #1 right now, but he's more like a #2. But I'm gonna try to go out in free agency, man, and get a solid #1. I got a lot of money to play with this season. I got a lot of money. I need to go out. I need to get. Probably gonna get another corner in the draft. I need to get a tie. I need to work on my O-line is getting the job done, but I can still do better. I need to in the center. I could use a #1 receiver, but my receiver isn't done right now, but I could use a solid number. Another D tackle. And a middle linebacker. This isn't a must, but I like the middle line. Getting in the right direction. As you can see, T-Money can go up and get it when he wants. But yeah, I do, that Norwood, that dude I drafted that got hurt, he's supposed to be that guy. He's like 6'1", big receiver, good hands, fast. We'll see what free agency looking like this year.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL.
All right, Larry, we are a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building as we come to you from Sports Authority Field at Mile High here in downtown Denver. Today, two AFC teams set to do battle as we've got a good one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Denver Broncos. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. C.J. Anderson. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. Again, Anderson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
You give them 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. On 3rd down, Lynch. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
There's completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
I gotta see the score.
3rd and short yardage. Mariota. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown, Titans. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after.
Maybe.
And his kick is no
good.
An inauspicious start here kicking.
I'm just fucking. This still goes unpredictable, man.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
I'm just fucking up, man.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Hurt that nigga. That nigga with the white hair.
Like
that blonde hair nigga, man. He be wearing the wood on kickoff.
Not something you want to see in week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Now a play fake here on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. A fake to Anderson. Now it's Lynch. He's going to go for a big play. He's got it. Complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it. The receiver or the guy covering it. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back, but it gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes
21-7, it's not a bad game.
But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost, but this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39! On second down, Lynch. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Second down, Mariota. And incomplete there. Nice
in the NFL, I think he's got 22, 23. I think 22.
And ready for 3rd and 6.
But he's always had 2 since he's been here.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And Walker has it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Hey, when Marcus Mariota was at Oregon, throwing to the tight end wasn't much of an option, was it? That spread offense, you didn't have him on the field too much. Now, he's got one of the best in the game in Delaney Walker.
Now, last year, Walker led all the tight ends with 94 catches. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
ain't even looking at the bottom.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Mariota now on 2nd down. Complete to Wright. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
And he's got his man on the comebacker.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing.
Man, did they fuck around and change? I think they put Kendall Wright back at the number 1 receiver since he went up to 80. Yep. Nah, I'm keeping Team Money at that number 1 player.
But this time it goes against the offense for
doing too much, Mike.
Following the flag, 1st and 20 now.
Man, been blazing.
From the gun, Mariota. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but
yeah.
As you said, incomplete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
In the red zone this time.
That nigga playing quarterback for Alabama is nothing but a running back.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Marcus Mariota with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind them.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Titans defense gets set to go again. And they've got the lead. Last time they surrendered the field goal. We'll see what they do this go around.
And giving up 3 is never ideal because any defense wants to pitch a shutout. But that's not a bad thing in most situations. You only give up field goals, your team has a chance to win.
Yeah, they still, as I said, they've got the lead here. We'll see if they can get a stop and hold them to 0 points this time. Sanders has it over the middle. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 2nd down and 4.
Let's go!
Lynch looking to throw on second. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Lynch on first down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go!
From midfield now, here's Lynch. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. 10 yards still left on second down.
Damn, 54-48. You ain't lying. Cleveland and Pittsburgh. You boys went at it.
Now Anderson. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit. Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
A first down throw for Mariota. Throwing left side, it's complete. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. Back to Denver right after this.
I do it. But it clock don't stop.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
I don't really understand the rule. I know for sure it stops
after the 2-minute warning
when you run out of bounds.
Henry, the lone man in the backfield. Mariota on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Now you seen a pump fake in here, too. For old boy down the sideline. Step on. Oh, not that one. The one before it. For the 2-minute one.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to lose yardage.
Get Henry going, boy.
Losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
On offense, the guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterbacks. So you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, oftentimes it's the linebacker. And on this play, his eyes took him right to the ball. Then he made a nice tackle.
At least I didn't score a touchdown. Not want to leave him too much time on the clock.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Mariota from the gun on third down. And Walker has it.
Oh, come on, Delaney.
The Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. With plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
Can't believe that squeaked in, boy. I've had a couple of those this
And
season.
to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back in.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here.
You know what shift you're going to be on?
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, here's Lynch. And he will find his man on the outside.
They only got like some Dean and Phillips on this shit.
Here and brought down there. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And they're going to speed things up here. On first down, it's Lynch. Sanders has it over the middle.
Fucking shit out some Dean playing on this
We're going to
shit.
get a timeout by the offense.
Get some top.
With halftime on the horizon,
Yeah,
they'll be
bitch.
out of
Yeah, I
timeouts
know
from
it
here
is.
forward.
They're probably doing it, not telling nobody.
Now a play fake here on first down. Surveying the field. And complete on the right side. It's Tammy. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
No, that's not fair. I don't know how they were able to line up like that after the play was over. They didn't do no hurry up or no
As
nothing.
we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, we're standing by.
But they was able to get that field goal.
Sports
That's a glitch
halftime
that they need to fucking fix. That's a glitch they need to fix. They should not have been able to get that field goal on. Because they would have had to spike the ball or something. Because they called it inbounds. They had no timeouts left. They didn't. They didn't. Because the clock was still running before they even spiked it too. Well, before they hiked it, I mean. It does that sometimes. It's weird. They should not have been able to get that kickoff.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter
That's that bullshit I
number 3.
be talking about.
And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line. So
I
it'll
ain't
come
splitting
out
it.
to the 25. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff
Ooh,
spent
touchdown.
the entire halftime just working
Touchdown.
with them on, here's what we think they're going to do
never
to
mind.
attack us in the second
Maybe.
half.
Maybe.
Nice first half that we...
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for the Titans. 46 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing.
Man,
Those
that
types of plays that
nigga
can knock a
making a fool
defense
out
off
of the lead
balance,
right today,
that'll
man.
drive a team towards a victory.
They'll try the right side with Henry. They find some open field here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So
Just stop blocking at the end of the play, man. If the play's gone by, just stop. Stop. There's no need.
And of course,
There's no need, bro. He was nowhere near anybody. I don't even want to look at the replay. It's gonna piss me off, man.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully to get themselves kick-started.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And his throw is incomplete.
No bomb was going to drop back like that.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
False start, offense. Still 3rd down.
So a costly penalty and now a tougher 3rd down situation. On 3rd down, Mariota. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So he splits the uprights
there. Split second more, man. So you got past that linebacker.
You know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
He missed like 1 or 2, so he...
So now look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They go play action here on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away. Incomplete.
Balling out there, man.
Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
On 2nd down, Anderson. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. On 3rd down, Lynch. A dump off to Anderson. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
Might as well hang it up.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Man, this nigga playing quarterback for Alabama ain't nothing but.
Second down, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go and incomplete. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed. Yeah, you're right. The sync just wasn't there.
Mariota from the gun on third down. And he locates Walker, complete. A big 30-yard play on third.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
Kiffin boys getting drugged.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him to dinner either.
Here's Mariota.
That's rough, yeah.
And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Here's Brett Kern now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. This is taken at about the 14. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. Just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Simple slant route, and partner, really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
Here's Anderson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try to open things up in the run game.
To throw is Lynch. And incomplete. He had
that boy is not comfortable in the
so
pocket.
Tossed it away, but that
pass rush is really worrying that nigga.
The Broncos
man,
send
sure.
out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He'll field this at the 5. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And he can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Yeah, fourth quarter coming on.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The play clock's running down. Mariota. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 4 yards on the pickup. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there and take the hit and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Throwing, Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. He got 29 yards that time. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down.
And that nigga was missing some games.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
And they had to miss like maybe 3 games.
Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Wright's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Well, still in search of the first down after that last completion. Mariota on 3rd and 2. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A solid gain of 15 yards.
That nigga just ran the punt back for a touchdown. Alabama is killing these boys.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And you know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
This shit about to be 42-10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
That was nice, too.
third down. Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Here's Brett Kern now.
Yeah, this might be my last
he'll
game,
kick it away for the second time.
You said it like it's going already starting.
Time running out here on the play clock. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone.
Yeah, they almost tried to block that bitch. They tried to set me up for it, man.
Denver getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Lynch. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
I need to
Was
work
it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On second down, Lynch. And he's got his man on the out route.
No way. How did he miss that tackle?
The catch and run. 49
You see this, you know, what the fuck?
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
See, I don't know why the clock stopped right now.
It's Lynch. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Thomas, the lone receiver.
Stop maybe to the balls reset or something. I don't know. I gotta.
Second and 10. It's Lynch again. Sanders has it over the middle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be
still ain't over.
down.
Your boys better not be letting up.
Still in search of the first
Score
down.
a touchdown, recover onside kick.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off.
New England like last season, fellas.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Once again, it's Lynch. And he will find his man on the outside. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first down, it's Lynch. Finding time. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Now they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone.
Oh, yeah.
Second and 10 now. It's Lynch. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up
man,
the
they getting rocked all game. He don't have no confidence in himself, bro.
3rd and 2. Now Lynch. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away.
Boy, been settled all
and that
game.
keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Here we go. Lynch on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Out come the Titans now. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivation.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's
They
just
must
their
make them
first.
use
They've
all
got
of
2
them.
more to use here in the final stages. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Again, it's Henry. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10.
Getting loose like you said.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
Oh, man. Of course they get a flag. I'm trying to run the ball out.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day.
That punter been on today, though, boy, when I needed him.
This is taken at the 18. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now Lynch on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. Lynch now throwing on 3rd. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. So 2nd and 10 here. Lynch to throw again. A dump off to Anderson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
On 3rd down, Lynch. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Brandon, I came out of my chair on that one. A lovely-looking deep ball thrown. They were just unable to connect.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Can't find anyone open. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot.
Man, Alabama is wearing these boys out.
You line up, onside kick.
He ran that straight up the middle. And he pulled a hammy trying to tackle him.
That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And this looks to probably be the final play.
That nigga turned on the Jets.
Mariota with a knee to the ground, and that should be it. A road win.
He ran that right up the middle.
Charles, you never take that for granted.
I got a date with the end zone.
No matter where you're playing.
You're not going to catch me.
You run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
Poor Russ is not. I love white folks. When they watching these games, man, they're like, oh my gosh. They got their hands over their mouth like, oh my gosh. Oh, I cannot believe this is happening to us. "37 rushes, 390 yards Alabama got on the day. Compared to Tennessee's 27 yards, 24 touchdowns. Or 27 attempts, 24 yards. Dominant. How about them Titans going? We are for real. It may happen, man. Alright, yo. Alright. No problem, yo. Later.